5 fascinating historical facts you probably didn't know, ****. The strange rituals of the Inca Empire. First up, the Inca Empire. Did you know they practiced capacocha? This ritual involved child sacrifices to appease their gods. The children were chosen for their beauty and health and were often given a feast and dressed in fine clothing before being sacrificed on high mountain peaks. Fact 2. The Ghost Army of World War II. During World War II, the Allies used a ghost army to deceive the Germans. This unit, officially known as the 23rd Headquarters Special Troops, used inflatable tanks, sound effects, and fake radio transmissions to mislead enemy forces about the location of Allied troops. Their efforts saved countless lives and played a crucial role in the success of operations like D-Day. Emperor Qin Shi Huang's quest for immortality. Next, let's travel to ancient China. Emperor Qin Shi Huang, the first emperor of China, was obsessed with immortality. He consumed mercury pills, believing they would grant him eternal life, but ironically, they likely led to his death. His tomb, guarded by the famous Terracotta Army, remains one of the most significant archaeological discoveries. The kamikaze winds that saved Japan. In the 13th century, Japan faced invasion from the Mongol Empire. Twice, the Mongols attempted to conquer Japan, and both times, they were thwarted by massive typhoons. The Japanese called these storms a kamikaze, meaning divine wind, believing they were sent by the gods to protect their homeland. The Forbidden City's mysterious architecture. Finally, let's explore the Forbidden City in Beijing. This architectural marvel served as the Chinese imperial palace for nearly 500 years. One of its most intriguing features is its design to withstand earthquakes. The wooden structures are built with interlocking beams that allow the buildings to sway during seismic activity, showcasing ancient China's advanced engineering skills. And there you have it, 5 fascinating historical facts that highlight the incredible and often surprising events of our past. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more intriguing history content. See you next time. 1. The unexpected successor. Did you know that the first caliph after Prophet Muhammad was a point of contention? Abu Bakr was chosen as the first caliph, but many believed that Ali, Muhammad's cousin and son-in-law, should have been the successor. This dispute led to significant political and social upheaval in early Islamic history. 2. The Umayyad expansion. The Umayyad Caliphate, one of the largest empires in history, stretched from Spain to India. One fascinating fact is how the Berber leader Tariq ibn Ziyad led his forces across the Strait of Gibraltar in 710, which is named after him, Jebel Tariq. 3. The Battle of Tours. In 732, the Muslim expansion into Europe was halted by the Frankish leader Charles Martel at the Battle of Tours. This battle is significant as it marked the furthest extent of the Umayyad expansion into Europe. 4. The Abbasid Golden Age. The Abbasid Caliphate brought about a golden age of Islam. Under leaders like Harun al-Rashid, Baghdad became a center of learning, culture, and commerce. They preserved and translated classical Greek texts, which later fueled the European Renaissance. 5. The rise of Saladin. Saladin, the founder of the Ayyubid dynasty, is renowned for his chivalry and military prowess. In 1187, he recaptured Jerusalem from the Crusaders, which had a significant impact on Christian-Muslim relations during the Crusades. 6. The mysterious assassins. Have you heard of the Order of Assassins? Led by Hassan I Sabbah, this secretive group operated from mountain fortresses and were known for their targeted killings of political and religious figures. Their name gives us the modern term, assassin. 7. The splendor of the Ottoman Empire. The Ottoman Empire, lasting over 600 years, was one of the longest-lasting empires in history. Sultans like Suleiman the Magnificent expanded the empire's territories and left a lasting cultural and architectural legacy, including the iconic Hagia Sophia. 8. The turbulent Russian Empire. Russia's history is marked by the rule of powerful Tsars. Ivan the Terrible, Russia's first Tsar, expanded the empire dramatically, but his reign was also infamous for its brutality. The Romanov dynasty later ruled Russia until the 1917 revolution. 9. World War I, the war to end all wars. World War I, also known as the Great War, reshaped the world. It saw the end of empires like the Austro-Hungarian and Ottoman empires. The war introduced new forms of warfare, including trench warfare and chemical weapons, forever changing military strategies. 10. World War II Global Conflict. World War II was a global conflict involving over 30 countries. It was marked by significant events like the D-Day invasion, the Battle of Stalingrad, and the atomic bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki. This war led to the emergence of the United States and the Soviet Union as superpowers. 11. The Cold War, a new kind of war. After World War II, the Cold War began, a period of geopolitical tension between the Soviet Union and the United States. It was characterized by an arms race, space race, and proxy wars, leading to moments of intense crisis like the Cuban Missile Crisis. History is a tapestry of interconnected stories, powerful leaders, and monumental events. Understanding our past helps us navigate the present and shape the future. Subscribe for more fascinating historical insights. Saladin and the Crusades. In 1187, Saladin's forces invaded the Kingdom of Jerusalem, driving out the Crusaders and leaving only a few Christian strongholds. Saladin was known for his tolerance toward Christian communities, allowing civilians to continue their religious traditions. In Europe, England and France united to launch the Third Crusade to recapture Jerusalem. Despite some victories, they failed to retake the Holy City, and the crusade ended in a stalemate, allowing safe travel for religious pilgrims. Although crusades continued throughout the Middle Ages, they never truly threatened the Muslim world, only heightening tensions between Islam and Christianity. The Mongol invasions. The real threat to the Islamic world came from the east. In the early 1200s, nomadic tribes from Central Asia, unified under Genghis Khan, began their expansion. By the mid-1200s, Genghis Khan's grandson, Hulagu, captured Iran and sacked Baghdad in 1258, ending the Islamic Golden Age. The Mongols were brutal to the local populations and infrastructure, but their advance was halted by the Mamluk Sultanate of Egypt, marking the first recorded use of hand cannons in battle. Over time, the Mongols adopted Islamic culture and governance, but the Mongol Empire eventually fragmented and lost power by the 1300s. The rise of the Mamluks and the Ottoman Empire. In Egypt, the Mamluks, originally a slave class, rebelled against Saladin's Ayyubids and stopped the Mongol advance. Cairo became a significant Islamic cultural center. In Anatolia, the weakened Sultanate of Rum gave way to smaller Turkish principalities, one of which was the Ottoman dynasty, which would rise to prominence at the end of the medieval period. Al-Andalus in Spain. After the Umayyads were overthrown in 750, a member of the dynasty established a Muslim-controlled region in southern Spain called Al-Andalus. Córdoba became a caliphate in 929, and Al-Andalus flourished through trade and cultural advancements. However, internal conflicts led to the decline of the caliphate, and by 1492, Muslim rule in Spain ended with the surrender of Granada. The Golden Age of the Islamic World. The Islamic world experienced a golden age from the 8th to the 13th century. This period saw advancements in science, medicine, mathematics, and philosophy. Muslim scholars preserved and translated Greek texts, and figures like Avicenna made significant contributions to medicine and philosophy. The House of Wisdom in Baghdad became a center for learning and knowledge dissemination. Social structure and economy. Islamic society was theoretically egalitarian, with merchants and artisans respected. However, upper classes still exerted power, and slavery was prevalent. Women had some rights, such as property ownership, but were generally subservient to men. Trade flourished, with goods like silk, porcelain, spices, and cotton flowing through the Islamic world. Art and architecture. Islamic art and architecture blended Arab, Persian, and Turkish influences. Notable structures include the Dome of the Rock in Jerusalem and the Great Mosque of Córdoba. Rug weaving was a significant art form, with intricate designs and patterns. Islamic literature, including works like 1001 Nights, reflected the multicultural nature of the empire. Legacy and influence. The Islamic Golden Age left a lasting impact on science, philosophy, and culture. The preservation and translation of classical texts helped spark the European Renaissance. The Islamic world's advancements in various fields contributed significantly to the global knowledge base and cultural heritage.